Today we are celebrating the auspicious disappearance day of Srila Lokanatha Goswami. Lokanath Goswami was born in Jessore district of Bangladesh. In a very young age, he moved to Navadvipa and he had a wonderful association of Lord Gauranga and participated in his Sankirtan pastimes. At the age of 24, when Lord Gauranga took sannyas, he instructed Lokanath Goswami to go to Vrindavan, and he told him that after taking sannyas, he will come to Vrindavan and join him there. So Lokanath Goswami begged the blessings of all the devotees there, and with a very heavy heart, he parted ways with Lord Gauranga and went to Vrindavan. He was waiting for Lord Chaitanya to come to Vrindavan, but to his great dismay, he learned that Lord Chaitanya was not coming anymore to Vrindavan, but instead was instructed by the Vaishnavas of Navadvipa to go to Puri by Lord Gauranga's mother, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya. So everyone guided him to go to Puri. So he was not coming to Vrindavan anymore. So he was very disheartened. He decided that he will go to Puri to see the Lord. He traveled for quite few months and he reached Puri. And when he reached Puri, he heard that Lord Chaitanya has gone to Vrindavan. And he was totally shocked. He was supposed to be there in Vrindavan to greet Lord Chaitanya. They were supposed to be together. So in a very, very hurried manner, he went back to Vrindavan. And when he went to Vrindavan, he heard that Lord Chaitanya was in Vrindavan for 2 months. He had arrived in the month of Kartik on Purnima day, and he had done the parikrama of the 12 forests, and he stayed for about 2 months in Vrindavan. And he had been looking for Lokanath Goswami, and he was asking, where is Lokanath Goswami, like that. So, and just a few days before Lokanath Goswami returned, Lord Chaitanya had left. And when he inquired where he had gone, they said that he has gone to Prayag. So he was very disheartened, and he was determined that this time he will not miss Lord Gauranga, and he decided that the next day morning he will also go to Prayag. But in his dream, Lord Chaitanya appeared and he told him to stay behind in Vrindavan because a very special devotee, a prince from Keturit Gram, he was going to come to see him, and Narottama Dasa Thakura, and his name was Narottama Das, and Lokanath Goswami was instructed to stay in Vrindavan to guide this very special devotee. So he accepted the instruction he got in his dream, and he stayed in Vrindavan, and he traveled all the 12 forests of Vrindavan, and he, for a good part of his life, he stayed in Kadiravan on the banks of Kishori Kunda. He had his bhajan kutir. And he was a mendicant, he didn't have anything, but he desired to worship Radha Krishna. So one day, a Brahmana, very effulgent Brahmana came there, and he gifted Lokanath Goswami a set of Radha Krishna deities. And before he could learn who he was and all that, he couldn't find the Brahmana anymore. It was Lord Krishna himself who had disguised and came and gifted the deity of Radha Vinoda to Lokanath Goswami. And Lokanath Goswami was a mendicant. He didn't have anything to offer to the deity. But because of the intense love he had for the deity, he would beg and collect boga and cook whatever he could with any facilities he had. He would collect wild flowers and make bed for the Lord. He would collect big leaves and make a fan. Sometimes he would collect peacock feathers and make fans. And he was traveling everywhere. And once he collected a nice, beautiful piece of cloth, and he made a beautiful bag. And that bag was for many, many years the temple of Radha Vinodji, and he would carry them everywhere. Even though he was in a very poor condition, his poverty never stopped him from being sincere. So whatever he could get in his given situation, he made sure the best of whatever he could get in his given situation was offered to his deities. After many years, in Kadiravan itself, Bhajan Kutir was established, and his deities, Radha Vinod, are worshipped alongside Radha Gokula Nanda. And on this very auspicious special day, we can pray to Lokanath Goswami for giving us inspiration to love Krishna very genuinely and purely, and to always obey the order of our spiritual authority, like just how he accepted the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And we can pray to him for showing, for practicing simplicity in our Krishna conscious life, just like how he did. Srila Lokanath Goswami Maharaj ki jai.